Hey guys, so this video explains how this course is set up, Chem 102, for the online way of teaching it. So when you guys log into Canvas, log into the course, you should see something like this. Any announcements that I put up here, the last three I think will show up here. Definitely want to check those. Sometimes I need to communicate information to you guys, and that's how I do it. My office hours, this is right when they are this semester, spring 2021, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 to 9 in the morning, and then Monday, 12 to 2. There's the link for the Zoom link for the office hours. Just click on that and it should take you right there. We also have a discussion, which is really important. It really helps you guys. It depends upon what section you're in. If you're in section 9325, for example, then it's Mondays 9:05 to 10:10. And this first link here is that direct Zoom link. All the other Zoom information is in the link right beneath it. And then the different sections right here. Monday 10:30, Wednesday 9:05, Wednesdays 10:30. It really helps you guys if you show up for those discussions. So the next module here is the exams module, and as we start taking exams, this is where you will access them. They will appear here, exam 1, exam 2, and so on. Right now what I have is a proctorial practice quiz. Definitely want to take that. When you look at the syllabus, or you look at the syllabus video, I give you the requirements, hardware requirements for proctorial. You want to make sure you have those set up, and then take the quiz. You can take it as many times as you want to. And it's not worth any points. It says 3 points, but it doesn't count towards your grade. But what it does is, if you can successfully take that quiz, that means that your computer is set up properly for proctorial. Now, I would suggest, if you change anything about your computer at all, your webcam, even anything in your browser, retake this. Matter of fact, it's probably a good idea to retake this like before every exam, like sometime like that day or the day before, just to make sure everything's set up properly. Next is the syllabus module, and I did a video, it's right here, about the syllabus. The welcome letter I sent you guys probably a week ago. The link for this video right here is right here. And then in here we have a periodic table, same periodic table I give you guys on the exams. Now, if you would like to, it's acceptable for you to print this periodic table out so that you have it next to you when you take the exams. But if you use any periodic table, it has to be this one. It cannot be just any periodic table, because there's all kinds of different information. I want to make sure I know what information you have. And then there's a sample lab report. I'll do a separate video about the lab, so we'll see this then. But let us look at the schedule. So this is always here, so you always know what's going on. So if you click on this, the schedule opens up. And so the way it's set up is, first of all, even though in PirateNet it says we have class Monday and Wednesday 11:55 to 1:20, the only reason to have a time allotted for the class is that so that you can take the exams. There will be nothing on Mondays. You do not have to reserve Mondays for this class. Wednesdays are when the exams will be. They will always be Wednesdays at 12 o'clock to 12:45, except for the final exam, which is a different time. So the week of January 11th, the first week of school, there is no exam. So this tells you what the exam's on that week. And this tells you what laboratory you should be working on and what you'll have the information for. And there's nothing the first week. And this is the due date for the labs. The second week of class, again, no exams yet. You should start working on the freezing point depression lab. And again, I have a separate video on the labs for you. The freezing point depression lab is due on February 7th at midnight, basically. And then the next week we have our first exam, and it's on solutions. The course is broken up into modules, or basically chapters, and the first chapter or module is about solutions. So each exam is on one chapter, one module at a time. Each exam is 10 to 15 multiple choice questions, 45 minutes, Wednesdays at 12 o'clock. Now, after the first exam is between 10 and 15 questions on the solutions material. But from the second exam on, every other exam after that will have one or more questions from one or more previous modules. So the second exam will be on kinetics with one or two questions from solutions. The third exam will be on the equilibrium module with 1 or 2 questions from either kinetics and or solutions, and so on. So it goes on like that. Then, so this tells you what's going on. This has how you know when things are due and what we're doing that week. So that's the lab and exam schedule. The next module is laboratories, and so I'll do a whole different video on these. So I'll come back to this. I only have the first one open now because I don't want you to be working on future labs yet. But when we finish, after this is due, after the due date for this, I'll open up the next one and so on. And then we get to the first module, the first chapter. This is what the first exam is on, solutions. And so the way these are set up is I have a link here. This is a link to a YouTube video, which is your lecture for that topic. So if you click on this, it opens up a YouTube video.
Hey guys, this video.
So we don't need to watch that right now. But that's your lecture, guys. So number one, watch the videos for sure, and don't just have them playing in the background. This is your lecture, so pay attention, take notes for one. The other thing that really helps is you'll notice that as I do these videos, I do a lot of examples, and every time I start working on an example, it'll be on what I just spoke about. So it really would help if you stop the video there, do your best to work it out, see what you can do. And then when you finished, then restart the video and then see how you did compared to what I do. That's one thing that really helps. Another thing that will really help you guys is as you're watching those videos, if there's any even little tiny thing that is not absolutely crystal clear, make a note of it and make a note of the timestamp and ask me. How can you ask me? You can ask me during my office hours. You can ask me during the discussion. You can ask on the discussion board, which is through Canvas here. Or you can even send me a message through Canvas here, and then I'll basically work the problem out or explain it to you on the discussion board. But definitely do that, because I'll tell you what, if there's what we think is just a little tiny minor thing, it'll almost certainly come back to bite you later on, and it'll confuse you when we're doing other stuff. So do that. That's a really good thing. Then after each video, there's a quiz. So if you click on this, it's a 1-question, multiple choice quiz. You get 2 attempts. Now, the goal is for everybody to get all the points for all the quizzes, and the exams too, actually. But when you take the quiz, there's 2 attempts. It's open book, open note, open anything, basically. It'll always be on something from the video that you just watched. It's right above it. If you miss the first attempt, you only have 1 more attempt. Don't waste it. Don't take the quiz right then. I'll help you with it. I'm not going to do it for you, but I'll walk you through it and help you understand it. Talk to somebody else. It doesn't matter. Look at your notes, whatever it takes. You don't want to miss that second try, because then you miss the points. These are the quizzes I was talking. I talk about this in the syllabus that are worth 5% of the total grade. And then the next topic, it's quiz and so on. Then I have these worksheets. These worksheets are really valuable. These are basically so when you open up these, first there's one without the solutions, the key rather, the solutions for the solutions module. And then there's the one that has the solutions, or the key, has all the answers worked out. Not, so it looks like this. If you click this, then it has some information about that material, and then I work out the problems for you right there. So the best way for you to do it is to try to work the problems out yourself before you look at the answers, and then check your work with the answers. If there's anything that's not clear, make sure you ask me. Now, the exams. I base the exam questions very closely on the problems in the worksheets, on the examples that I do in the videos, and on the problems that I work out in the discussions. Make sure, and so they're not the exact same problems, but if you understand how to work these problems out, then you understand how to work the problems out on the exams. And so that's how you study for the exams, guys. Really dig into these problems, take them apart, put them back together, know them inside and out. Same thing with the problems on the videos, and the problems in the discussions. Oh, and the problems in the quizzes too. That's the other one. So anyway, go through like this. I do have some extra practice for you. This is, if you click on this, it says homework. It's nothing that you turn in. Okay, you do not turn this in. These are just some extra practice problems for you guys. And for these, I don't have the solutions worked out. I just have the answers right there. But primarily focus on the worksheets, the problems in the videos, the discussion problems, and the quiz problems. That's just extra practice if you need it. So other than the lab, that's pretty much how the course is set up. So we just go through the semester like that. And good luck, and I'll be seeing you throughout the semester.